morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the S&P 500 Index Futures contract, the E-minis. I've got the 4-hour Ichimoku chart up here. And the last update, we were around about here. And then I pointed out the upside resistance zone between 4033, 47, and 57. Almost got as high as 4081, but just touched that 4069 resistance zone. And then we get a really strong reversal back down to a cluster of cloud support here and the turning line of the cloud there, standard line of the cloud there. Then a strong rally back up, only to be reversed lower. Now the thing is, when we got to this resistance zone, the downside support target was the bottom end of the cloud here. The first level of support was the standard line of the cloud. Second level of support is this cluster of support between the top end of the cloud and the front end of the cloud. You can see these cloud chart levels there, 3953, bottom end there. These were all support zones that came into place. The S&P futures rebounded from that zone, now moving back into resistance territory zone. Will be interesting to see if we're going to get a follow through of this move, or are we going to consolidate back down to the top end of the cloud. If we look at the daily Ichimoku, you can see how this 4033 resistance zone is now. We're back at testing that zone. We did manage to break through that previously. 4069 touched that front end cloud chart resistance zone. Didn't quite get to the 4081, few points away from that resistance zone. But on the daily now, this is a 4033 is a major resistance zone. Are we going to get through that zone and then retest this cluster of resistance within the cloud? Or are we going to reverse lower and then test the front end cloud for support zone, this zone there, that level there, as well as the standard and turning line of the cloud there. So it will be interesting to see if we're going to get those support levels coming to play. Now on the daily, we're still bearish from an Ichimoku point of view. We're only doing swing trades from these wild, volatile trading sessions. Doing swing trades below the cloud. For the market to be bullish on the daily, we need to be back above the top end of the cloud. So we really need to be back above 4042 and stay above that level. So the only strategy we've been having is swing trading support and selling resistance zones. So we're now getting very close to this resistance zone here. 4,000 line in the sand. Are we going to break through that this week? Now that's a critical thing to watch for. But we did manage to get a nice rebound from this cluster of support here at the turning line of the cloud. And we'll be interested to see if we're going to get a continuation of that resistance and a retest of these levels. But we are battling significant resistance zone at the bottom end of the cloud on the daily Ichimoku. Turning to the hourly futures contract, we can see a beautiful rebound here at 3945. A strong rally up, broke through the cloud support, came back to retest this cluster of cloud levels, the front end cloud, as well as this old cloud chart level of 4,000 for support. And now we're grinding through. Note the 4033 resistance zone come into play, as well as this level on the hourly one. And the top end of the cloud there, that's the other resistance zones to look out for. So it will be critical to see if we're going to get a further relief rally into this cloud chart resistance at 4042 and 4047 on the hourly Ichimoku. And then those old levels, 4757, also come into play. So critical week ahead. We need to see a strong breakout from this from this daily resistance zone. We really need to see a breakout past this bottom end cloud chart resistance zone on the daily. And the 4-hour one, the key level to watch out there for is, are we going to break past that resistance or consolidate back down to the front end cloud chart support level with downside risk to the turning line of the cloud there, as well as the front end 3953 front end cloud chart support zone. So these are the critical levels to watch out for the coming week. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.